everybody, Shauna Mucklow here. I'm coming to you from Hastings, Nebraska. I want to take just a second and tell you a tiny bit about me in case this is the first video you're watching of me. I got started with LifeVantage in March of 2016, and it has been the best decision that has ever happened and that I've ever made. I wasn't looking for a business. I have an entrepreneurial background. I've owned businesses for 14 years, traditional style businesses. This is my first real go at network marketing. I always thought it was a little bit strange, but I knew these products were life-changing and I wanted to be putting them in my body, and I definitely wanted to be one who was communicating to others why they would be so beneficial. And I looked at the business from a business standpoint and asked a few questions. 1, publicly traded. 2, the compensation plan is phenomenal. 3, the retention rate and the residual income opportunity is fantastic. And a little, right at 2 years, we grew an elite level business, and with that comes a 6-figure income. And talk about changing your life. So 11 months into our LifeVantage business, I was able to sell my traditional business and be doing this full time, which has absolutely offered me the opportunity to make a bigger impact in the world, for sure. The feeling of helping people with their health is so phenomenal. Also feeling like I'm going to leave a legacy, right? People are going to remember that I made a difference. That's probably a big part of it for me. Obviously the financial situation, whether you're here to make a little money or a lot of money, I thought that I would start out making a little money, and that was the case, and it grew to more money. And it's been an absolute blessing, because the fact of the matter is we have residual bills that we all have to pay. And so we have to make an income somehow, some way. Why not do something that offers us the freedom to still live our lives and impact others' health? It's so phenomenal. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy that you're learning on this system. If you plug into this system and do these detailed pieces, you will be unstoppable about changing lives. And so I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the invite. It is a really important piece, because without inviting people to look at the information of LifeVantage, you're not going to grow a business. Yes, taking the products is really, really important, but telling about them is how you're going to grow a business. So you're not going to know everything right up front. That's why we have so many tools in place that are going to help you through the process. So just know, inviting people and using the tools that we already have in place is exactly what you need to do. So I think there's 2 different kind of invites. One is a direct contact invite. When you're new, this is probably what you're going to be doing mostly, reaching out to people that you haven't talked to, for a bit, or, maybe that you talk to regularly, but you're going to reach out to them and invite them to take a look at something that you're doing. Or the second way is conversationally, meaning conversations happen every single time. You can be at your kid's ball game and you sit by your friend and you ask them how you're doing or how their parents are doing, and all of a sudden they start telling you about their physical ailments, or something that's happening in their health, or oh my gosh, I hate my job, or something like that. That is a conversational invite. We're going to talk about both, but I think that it's really important. I think there's besides the 2 different kinds of invites, there's 3 pieces to every invite, meaning 1 is the method in which you want to contact them. So whether that is face-to-face, whether that, having a conversation, whether that is you're going to contact via Facebook Messenger or text message or phone call, and you're going to do whatever is comfortable for you and however you typically talk to that person, okay? So for example, a friend of mine from Colorado, from high school, that we haven't seen each other for 10 years, but we're Facebook friends, it makes absolute sense for me to be reaching out to her via Facebook Messenger. Now, my sister, who I always talk to on the phone or text message, it makes sense for me to do one of those 2 things, I hope that makes sense to you. So you're going to pick the method that is most comfortable to you and to them. Secondly, you're going to need to know what you're inviting to. So 2 things that we invite to, first of all, which is 1, sending them a video link or adding them to the Nutrigenomics page so that we can tag them in information, which you'll learn about a little bit later. I personally always, if they have a Facebook account, are utilizing the Facebook group, because all the videos that you're going to send them are in that group and available within the group. but then it also gives them the opportunity to start reading stories about how this is impacting people's lives, okay, how the products are truly impacting people's lives. So that is my go-to almost every time if they have a Facebook account. And then you need to know why are you inviting them. So you need to know the method, what you're inviting to, and why you're inviting them, right? So what I mean by that is, why did you think of them? Why are they on your list? Is it because of a health concern? Is it because they're business minded? Is it because you'd love to do business with them? Is it because you love them and you care about them and you want them to know? It's important to know why you're inviting them. And here's why. So if I say so you already should have a list made of people that you want to reach out to. And so I would say to you, tell me somebody on your list. And you say, Jen. And I say, okay, why do you want to let Jen know? And you say, because Jen's my neighbor and she's an orthopedic PA, which is Jen, who's my neighbor. And she absolutely would want to know, I would think, about what this technology is. Okay, so I contact Jen via Facebook Messenger. So I'm going to reach out to her and I'm going to say, because this is how I speak, talk in your own words, but I would type her up a message on Facebook Messenger very simply. It says, hey girl, happy Tuesday. Hey, quick question. Have you heard of nutrigenomics? I'm absolutely fascinated by this science. Could I add you to a Facebook group and tag you in a couple things that you can check out? Question mark. That's it. That's the invite. You're inviting her to add to the Facebook page. You're going to tag her in some information. That's all we're doing, right? Super simple. Okay, what about the next person? I could say, okay, give me the next person. You say, okay, my sister Sarah. Okay, great. Why do you want to invite Sarah? Well, because they have some health things going on. So because I talked to my sister Sarah via text message or phone call, I would choose one of those methods. But I might text her and say, hey, Sarah, so I've learned about this new science. It's called nutrigenomics. I really want to share it with you. I'm thinking of Dylan and his allergies and your health concerns. Would it be okay if I added you to a group and shared a couple of things with you? That's it. Very rarely will you get no when you tell them why you want them to know. Okay, maybe it is your landscaper. Okay, another name on your list, Bill, and he's your landscaper, and you thought of him because he's entrepreneurial. He's always doing different things, and he's just super busy guy, and he'd be a fun guy to do business with. And you think he might be interested in the opportunity of LifeVantage, as well as the products, of course. So because I know Bill's phone number, because I call him for landscaping, I'm going to reach out to him via text message and say something like this. Hey Bill, I just started a new project. Or maybe it's not a new project to you. Maybe you've been in the business for a year or 2 years and you say, hey, I'm working on a project, right? So I've just started a new project. It might be something we might do together. I knew that you'd want to take a look because you are a super busy and great businessman. Would it be okay if I added you to a group and shared a bit of information with you? I think you'll be really excited to learn what I'm doing. That's it. Question mark. It's very, very, very simple to add people to this Facebook group. We just have to invite them first, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Simple, easy peasy. No, and then the second way to invite is conversationally. And that's like if you're sitting at a ball game and your friend says, oh my gosh, my mom's knee, she's gonna have to go into knee surgery, she's having a ton of knee pain. And you say, you know what? I may or may not have something that can help your mom, but have you ever heard of the science of nutrigenomics? No. Have you ever heard about the new science of activating your body? No. Awesome. Would it be okay if you have to learn, would it be okay if I added you to a Facebook group and I tagged you in a little bit of information that I think may be able to help your mom? Sure, right? When you're trying to fill a pain in someone's life, they're absolutely going to say yes 100% of the time. The really great thing about adding them to this Facebook group is it's non-committal to them, meaning they're not scared of you adding them to a Facebook group. They can remove themselves whenever they want. And so we don't get a lot of resistance when we're asking them this. I hope that this helped you, but that's all you have to do. You have to make your list and you have to look at each person on your list, figure out the method that you want to contact them, what you'll be inviting them to, whether it is the Facebook group or if it's to send them a video link, and then why you're inviting them. Okay, and if you can communicate all of that in a very short invite via text message, messenger, phone call, or face-to-face, you will be super successful. Just remember to be inviting at least 15 or more people per month to take a look at the information. All right, keep following the next steps.